Good afternoon, class. I'm Josue Moreno, and today I will be talking about why LeBron James is better in the Michael Jordan versus LeBron James greatest of all time conversation. When we talk about LeBron James and Michael Jordan, we automatically think the best players to ever play the game. But there's always mixed feelings about who's the greatest player. And by the end of this speech, I hope to persuade all of y'all with statistics and information as to why LeBron James is a better player. Starting off with points, rebounds, and assists, NBA.com lets us know that LeBron James is way ahead of Michael Jordan in all of those categories. Those are three out of the main four categories that people talk about when it comes down to statistics. So, with LeBron leading three out of those four, that is one reason as to why he can be seen as the greatest player. When we talk about the years and finals that they've played, basketballreference.com lets us know that Michael Jordan has been in the finals 6 times and has won 6 out of the 6. So he has a perfect record. Compared to LeBron James is 9 times playing but only winning 3, leaving him with a record of 3-6. And this is one of the big controversies in the conversations. People tend to say, oh, LeBron James has been in the finals 9 times but has only won 3 compared to Michael Jordan 6. So they say, oh, Michael Jordan is undefeated, so that makes him the greatest of all time. But what LeBron James has done, he has been in the finals 8 straight times. And although he only won 3 of those, to make it to the finals 8 straight times with a team that's injured or fatigued gives him a lot of proof, a lot of good energy that he deserves. His credibility, there we go. LeBron James doesn't get credited with what he does enough. Like I mentioned, he went to the finals 8 straight times, which is incredible. Although he only won 3, it's more than enough to show that he can do whatever he wants against any team and still make it to the finals despite injuries. Now, when it comes to playoffs and All-Stars, LeBron James has also been an All-Star 15 times compared to Michael Jordan's 13. And they've both been to the playoffs 13 times. So what landofbasketball.com gives us is more statistics, more individual statistics. So LeBron has been to the playoffs, 13 times and made it 9 out of 13. So he has only been eliminated before the playoffs 4 times. Michael Jordan has only been in the finals 6 times, which means he's been eliminated 7 times before making it to the finals. And in those seasons, LeBron James has never been eliminated in the first round. Michael Jordan has been eliminated in the first round twice, which goes to show you, although his record final is perfect, he's been eliminated in the first round before, which means he hasn't made it quite as far as LeBron James has, which is a big reason as to why LeBron should get credit. Going to the finals 9 times is not an easy thing when you have injured players. Now, despite LeBron James's 3-6 record, he leads almost every category in the number 2 spot, just behind Wilt Chamberlain. But he played in a different era with different players, so most times he's not considered the greatest of all time because of his competition. But with LeBron James, he has carried teams that are no-named. He has carried players that have been in the league for like their rookie seasons, and compared to Michael Jordan, where he's had 3 to 4 All-Stars on his team at all times. LeBron James lost to Golden State 3 out of 4 times in those 8 straight years that he played. And in those 3 losses, he had injury problems. His point guard got injured, his power forward got injured, and his center got injured. So having 3 players out and still managing to push a team to 6 to 7 games is a huge deal, and that he doesn't get credit enough. What LeBron James is seen as is, oh, he loses against teams, and not to mention that one of the years Golden State was 73-9 team. So they won 73 games out of 82 and only lost 9. And he beat that team after being down 3-1. Jordan's hardest competition wasn't anywhere near LeBron's. Jordan faced players that were small, not as talented, and his winning percentage in the playoffs was way lower compared to LeBron James. LeBron James his opponents have been in the 58% winning percentage, which means his teams has always been tougher compared to Michael Jordan's 27, if I'm not mistaken. So LeBron James has always had a harder path to the playoffs compared to Michael Jordan. And LeBron James missed the playoffs last season due to players being hurt and him being hurt. So his team was actually they were in the 3rd seed of the West. But when he got injured, they went down all the way to, I believe, 13th place out of 15. So it goes to show you that without LeBron James, any team that he's been on has been a disaster. When LeBron James left the Cleveland Cavaliers, they became a lottery pick. And what is a lottery pick? That means they are in when the team is drafting players, they get the best players because they have the worst record. So ever since LeBron James left, Cleveland Cavaliers have been seen as a joke. They lost their fans. They're not as big as a franchise as they were. And ever since joining the Lakers, their fan base has gone up tremendously. Michael Jordan, on the other hand, after he retired, his team continued to be good. His team went to the playoffs 3 seasons after. Although they might not have won, they continue to be a good team because of the players that he had. So for me, when it comes down to who's a better player, I'll take LeBron any day. His work ethic, his talent, he is 17 years into the league and still playing at an all-star level. Michael Jordan only played 15 seasons and then he decided to retire. So to show that LeBron's game is higher than Jordan was when he was at his 15th year, LeBron is still going strong. Jordan decided to retire. So for me, you ask me, who's a better player? I'll take LeBron James. Statistics shows it. The information shows it. And anywhere that you look up, LeBron James's numbers will always be better than Michael Jordan's. So with that, I hope that I gave you enough information with telling y'all that LeBron leads in points, rebounds, and assists, while Michael Jordan only leads in steals. So out of 3 out of 4 categories, LeBron James has them. Championships, Jordan has them because he has a perfect record, although LeBron James has been to the finals 9 times compared to Jordan's 6. So for me, although he might not have won every single final, he's been in the finals more times, which shows that he puts in work with his teammates. He makes his teammates better to get them to where they want to be. Although their final result isn't always the best, they have played against tougher competition in the Spurs and Golden State Warriors, which were way better than any team back in the 90s that Michael Jordan ever faced. So with that being said, I hope that I was able to persuade y'all to believe that LeBron's a better player, and have a great day.